All right, peeps. Happy Friday, TGIF. It is Friday the 11th of July. So let's do a quick one for the weekend. I'm not going to drag it out. So the biggest news happening this weekend is ISO 20022. I used to say 222 because it's 222, but people apparently lose their mind on that. So ISO 20022 goes live on Monday the 14th. A lot of people super excited for the 14th. Lot of rumbles in the rumor world about it could be a good weekend for the RV to hit. I always, whenever it's like, oh, it's a 3-day weekend, or it's this weekend, or it's this, it always makes me cautious, because if it seems too good to be true, I don't know. We've been in this for a long time, and we've seen dates come and go so often. So stay grounded with that. And then, so what else? ISO 20022. So this weekend, banks, they're still open, but they're not offering wire services because they have to switch from the old system over to the system that's compliant with the ISO 20022. So basically that just means that you're not going to be able to wire money from institution to institution or around the world. So that, coupled with Basel III, July is a big month. Our banking system is forever changing. So we are moving forward. We're off stuck. We are transitioning into a new banking world and a new era in banking. So anything's on the table right now. It could happen at any moment, the RV. But we've been saying that for a long time. But I'm offering happy, positive, hopium-fueled speculation, because everyone's like, oh my God, you're so negative. I've gotten off the hopium roller coaster. I'm not negative. I've just become an RV realist. So it's all lies until it's not. And when it's not, we're all going to know about it. It's not going to have to be subscription based to any guru or talking head. It's going to be everywhere. So don't worry about missing something. You're not going to miss it. When this RV happens, it's going to be all over the social media outlets that we all follow: Telegram, Twitter, whatever. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know what's available on Facebook, if anything. But you're not going to miss it, okay? So as of the 9th in Iraq, the KRG notified the U.S. that they have given Baghdad 48 hours, and this is as of the 9th, to make a decision on funding the Kurdistan salaries. So I've not dove into that this morning on Friday the 11th to see what's going on with that. I did see early this morning that some of the militias have surrendered and laid down arms. Big step forward. So we're waiting on that decision to be made by Baghdad to move money, and the receipt. Oh man! Upon receiving the money, this is what dyslexia is like. Upon receiving the money, the oil will start moving. When all that does, HCL kicks in. We get a new rate. And, it's fireworks from there. So the last thing I'm going to touch on this morning is XRP crypto. Let me give you a live update on where we are at. Come on. All right, Bitcoin is 117,000, smashing records. XRP is up to 286. So I mentioned that on Mark's show this morning. He's like, be cautious, there will be a correction. So there's a lot of speculation that it's going to, really take off. I don't know if that's just hopium, but it's gained a lot in a few short days. So getting back to crypto, I'm getting a lot of questions about moving crypto. Is it safe on Coinbase and different platforms like that, and how to move it to. I'm not a crypto expert, and everything that you're viewing right here is for entertainment purposes and strictly my opinion. So I'm not offering any type of financial advice or crypto advice. I'm a newbie to crypto. I watch Zester, ask him questions. It's a great platform. If you're new to crypto, find Zester's, Mark's son, find his podcast. It's small enough that if you're on there and you ask a question, he will answer it. So I'll try to remember to put a link to that in the description of this video. It's a great platform to learn. But circling back to this, and I was guilty of this for a long time, when you buy a lot of crypto and you put it on Coinbase or whatever similar platform, Coinbase is the only one I've ever used, and you hold it there, it's tempting to leave it there, because then you can see, if your money's growing, if it's not growing. You can see current rates. You can still see that even if your crypto is not on Coinbase. But if it's there, it's not yours. Now, let me explain that. When it's on a platform and you don't have the seed phrases and you don't have all that, it's truly not yours. And Zester explained this in detail. I'm giving you the Cliff Notes. But when you go and you get it looks like there's a Ledger wallet. So when you plug this into a computer, and you'll have to set up seed phrases, and seed phrases are 20 random words like bike, dog, cat, pizza, whatever. You'll set those up. You'll plug in your cold wallet into the computer, and then you'll learn how to transfer your money. Okay? Then you unplug it from the computer. It's here. It cannot be stolen. It cannot be accessed. It cannot do anything once it's here. Then you stick it in the safe, and it's protected. No one can access it until you plug it back in. Now, if you do like Ledger or some of the other cold wallet services, they'll have an app that you set up with your cold wallet, and it knows how much crypto that you own. So you can watch that and see your values go up and down and whatever. But there's a barrier between what you hold on your wallet and what the ledger sees. So it's perfectly safe once it's unplugged. So here's the caution. So let's say that our wishes come true and XRP, XLM, all these things go parabolic and are suddenly worth $100,000 each. And they're like the new Bitcoin. It would be very realistic to say that there would be a hacker attack for Coinbase or some other platform for entities using hackers to steal XRP, especially XRP, but all of them, XDC, XLM. And if that happens, then you're kind of up the creek with no paddle. And good luck getting it back. So if you're investing, now if you only have $20 in whatever, Coinbase, you're just sticking your big toe into it, and it's not, it would cost you more to buy a really good cold wallet than what you have stored on Coinbase. Don't worry about it. If you're just sticking your toe in and you don't really have a whole lot invested in it, it's fine. Because, the first rule that I learned with crypto is never invest more than you're willing to lose. Now, as I have been growing in crypto, obviously I've invested more, and now it's like I do everything to protect my investment. So if you have more than $100 stored on Coinbase, Robinhood, whatever, then I would suggest getting a wallet, and they're not super expensive. You can get a ledger at the very rudimentary one for under $100. Then I would learn about it, and there's so many great videos on YouTube about how to transfer your crypto from a platform like Coinbase to a cold wallet like Ledger. If you go to YouTube and look for Ledger's channel, they have so many great, very detailed videos on how to do that transfer. I highly recommend it. That you learn, no financial recommendations, just that you learn how to do crypto. Guys, crypto is not going away. It's here now, and it's going to be the future. So the sooner that you learn about it, the sooner you learn about blockchain, the sooner that you learn about how to invest, the better off you're going to be. Now, here's the other thing. When XRP, XLM, XDC, all these ISO20022 compliant cryptos go through the roof, and suddenly they're worth, let's just say, 27,000. I've heard that number thrown out a lot. Okay, you're gonna be tempted to sell them, as we all will be, because it's like, oh my God, now we're finally getting something back on an investment that we've made in this RV journey. So the key word that you want to learn about is staking. So it's using the crypto that you hold and making money off of it without selling it. So I'm just now learning about it, so I can't really offer any more than that. That's the rudimentary base 101 version of it, is that I hold XRP, and the rate is now, some really ridiculous high number, and I want to make money off of it. I don't want to sell it, because once you sell it, you don't own it anymore, and as the price goes up, you're going to have to pay more to get more back. So you don't want to sell it. You want to stake it. And then that's a crypto term for making money off of an asset that you hold. So those are the things that you want to look at. And the money that you make off of XRP, you don't want to just go out and knee-jerk buy something, a new Land Rover or whatever. Invest. Find Coach JV on Twitter. That's the only place that he's really at, and YouTube. But there's so many knockoff and AI ripoff of his image and using things, and then they insert. The biggest scam right now is leave your crypto on Coinbase platforms or whatever else, and don't use a cold wallet, because hackers want you on the internet with your currency. But find someone like that and learn about crypto. Learn about investing. Learn about investing for a long haul, instead of just running out and buying a Ferrari and a beach house and all that stuff. So you have to have some more discipline. Unfortunately, we've all been waiting so long for the RV and for crypto to take off, and when you finally get that money, you're going to feel all kinds of warm and fuzzy, and you're going to run out there and get you a Porsche 911 and, like I said, a beach house or whatever. Take a breath. Just sit back, see how things are shaking up and how the world's reacting to this sudden wealth, and make smart decisions. I made one about buying homes. I'll link it to this video. And just be cautious. We've all been on such a long journey with this thing that I would hate to see anyone lose their money because they made bad financial decisions. We don't know what the future is going to look like. We think it's all going to be warm and fuzzy and rainbows and unicorns, but we don't know. There's going to be a bumpy road in transitioning from the old, everything that we've known from history to now, and then transitioning into the future. It'd be going like from the Flintstones to the Jetsons. There's going to be a bumpy transition, and there's going to be people who aren't plugged in like we are that are going to absolutely lose their minds when all this happens. So you have to be very careful, because you go around sporting a big Rolex and pulling up in your Bentley, you're a giant target to someone who is desperate, who didn't invest, and they want something tangible like your watch to go pawn. Don't be a target. Think about these things now, before all this happens. Make plans, make decisions on how you're going to react to when all this financial gain happens. So that's it for this weekend. That's it for today anyway. Hopefully we have great stuff to talk about tomorrow or Sunday or Monday. But as far as, I'm not planning on doing any videos unless something happens this weekend. So have a great day. You guys are the best. Please like, share, subscribe, all that. We finally made it over 5,000 subscribers. I didn't get a plaque or award or anything, so I don't really know what it means, but hey, it's a nice number. But have a great weekend, and I will see you all on the next video. If I can get my mouse on the button. All right. Have a great day.